Most people start an agency thinking it's all about cash and clients. Well, that's simply not the truth, because if you don't think like an agency owner, you'll get burned out, stressed out, and at the end of the day, you will have no growth and get no clients. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to think like an agency owner. I'm Sean Moray, and let's get into it. Step number one is stop thinking like a freelancer. You're not a freelancer, you're an agency owner, so treat it like one. An agency is a business, and it should be treated so rightly. When you are running an agency, make sure that you have systems in place. You will not be able to scale without systems. Make sure that you have an outreach process, a client communication process, a fulfillment process, and everything else in between. Make sure that you have machines and setups to take care of everything and make sure everything runs smoothly. Don't be a freelancer working on one project at a time. Have repetition, know what you want, know how to build it, have your system set in place, and the key and the name of the game would be repetition. Make sure that you repeat this process over and over and over again so that you guys can scale. Think like a business, don't think like a freelancer. Make sure that you guys have systems in place so that this business can run with or without you. I'm talking employees, outreach processes, things that your team can replicate. Hire a team. There is no scalability without a team. Make sure that you guys have a team that knows exactly what to do, how to do it. Make sure that everything works in a flow-like manner, because without that, you're just a one-man team, and a one-man team will never be $1 million business. Number two, focus on value, not effort. You don't get paid for how hard you grind. You get paid for what value you delivered. I promise you, clients do not care if it takes you 20 minutes or 20 hours. As long as they get what they paid for, that is all what matters. When you shift from charging prices based off of what you do regarding bigger retainers and things based off of revenue, it doesn't matter. When you based off of what value you bring to the table, people will pay. And that's where you will start to see reoccurring clients, reoccurring revenue, and your business starting to scale. Where everyone in the entrepreneur space gets screwed up. Build a team, not just a client list. If you're doing everything yourself, you don't own a business, you just own a job. You're basically self-employed. And at the end of the day, there's no scalability in that. I mean, there is, sure, but you'll never reach the dreams that you have in your head. Make sure that you build a team. Make sure that you're running a business. An agency scales when you bring people in. You're able to train them. You're able to get them in the company motto, knowing what to do, how to do it. My biggest growth as an agency owner that has scaled to over 7 figures in the last 5 years came from when I stopped trying to be the bottleneck. I stopped trying to be the one-man show. I stopped trying to do everything myself. I started hiring VAs. I started hiring USA-based employees. We have a whole team worth over 56 people that now work for SM Media. And that's when I started to see scale. And that's when I started to see real results, and the business started to run for itself. And it wasn't no longer just a one-man show. It was an actual business. I wasn't a freelancer anymore that was just doing marketing gigs on the side. It was actually running a business. And that's when the real results started to show. Hire, delegate, outreach, and resource your abilities to others. Build leaders on your team and have them run your other team. Make sure that you're this head honcho on top. Think of a pyramid. You're on top. You want everything to flow in order. And that's what I recommend. Number 4, think in leverage. Agency owners think in leverage. Instead of asking, how do I do this myself? Think of what is the fastest and most efficient way to get this done. Leverage comes from people, systems, and most importantly, money. Know how to average your people out and resource them into ways that they could do work for you. That is the most important part. Systems is where it becomes the ease of business, where your agency goes from a one-man show. Now that you have people, you're still running a different thing. You still have to have meetings. You still have to train people. Once you have systems in place, this is also a very important part. When you have systems in place, things become automated. That's when you really can run a business. You have systems in place regarding SOPs, tools at the same time. I mean, you have outreach processes, client automation, the way you fulfill your business. These all come into play when you put systems in. And most importantly, last but not least, and this is where a lot of people go wrong and they start to blow money, money is meant for reinvesting in your business. Just because you sign a client for $3,000 doesn't mean you need to go take a trip. Doesn't mean you need to go to dinner. You want to take that money, put it back in your business and see how you can scale. See what things you can buy for your business. Maybe invest in a new computer, maybe invest in a new software, maybe invest in a new course. Things that can make your business better, things that can teach you and become a better person and a better CEO for your agency. Because at the end of the day, remember, you're the CEO of your agency. You're not just a freelancer. You run a business. Number 5 is play the long game. Finally, stop chasing quick cash. The agency game is long term. I promise you, chasing quick cash isn't going to get you anything. The agency game is very long term. The goal isn't just to sign one client, hit your first mark of $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. This is to build something sustainable. This is to build a real business to take care of your family, to take care of the people on your team, and let alone elevate your life to the next level. And these are all stemmed from delivering the results that you promise. Charge value, don't just deliver effort. And I promise you, when you think long-term, you start stressing over every small win and every small setback. You look at the bigger picture, and that is the most important thing when running an agency. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. And if you want to think like an agency owner, make sure that you build systems, not just projects. Charge for value, not just effort. Grow a team. Don't run it on your own like a freelancer. Use leverage to scale, and most importantly, commit to the name of the game. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, send me a message. If you guys have any questions, I'll pop my Instagram right here on the screen. It's at Sean Moray, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Please drop a sub, drop a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comment, or concern. And the course in my bio is free if you guys want to join to learn more about social media marketing and how I scaled my agency to over 7 figures in the last 5 years. wap.com/smmedia. Until then, I will catch you guys in the next one.